Well, folks, here on Carolina Focus this morning, throughout this last month, we have highlighted, and WBT has highlighted a lot of charitable organizations have helped all those folks in Western North Carolina after the terrible devastation of Helene. Well, this morning here on Carolina Focus, ran into a guy. His name is Andy Allagood. It's a different kind of approach who's doing some really good work supporting and helping folks out there. Good morning, Andy, and welcome to Carolina Focus.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. Well, first of all, tell me about yourself. Where do you live and what kind of work do you do? And then we'll get into it.
Okay. I live in Colony Springs in the Hickory area, North Carolina. I own a pet taxi and transport business.
I said a pet taxi and what?
Transport.
Okay. And what does it sounds like you transport pets?
I
Well, tell
do.
us about that business.
Well, I do the pet taxi for local anybody that struggles to get their pet to the vet groomer or anything like that. It could be a handicapped person, elder, just anybody that struggles. So I built my entire business to help people. And then the transport, say, if somebody needed a pet transport 6 hours away, I'll go pick it up and deliver it to their door.
That is a unique business. And with pets being so much part of the family anymore, I could see why there's a big need there. How long you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing it probably a year and a half now.
Okay. What'd you do before?
I worked in different kind of hotels and resorts and stuff.
So you've always been into kind of customer service and you got a heart for that.
Yes, sir, I do. I enjoy helping people.
All right. All right. So then here 5 weeks ago, wow, this weekend, Helene hits our state and the devastation it told. What motivated you? Got you into spring into action?
Well, I started receiving calls to help with lost animals. So that's what took me up the mountain at first. And then when I seen all the devastation, I started asking people for donations through my business. And one donation after another started. So I just continued taking it and just
And,
taking it to families that need it.
and so you've been hauling supplies to different towns up there.
Yes, sir. I've took probably almost 20 loads now.
Geez, in the
Pickup.
last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Pickup truck, box truck, what kind of vehicle do you have?
I've got a Toyota Tundra and I got a utility trailer, and I've had friends and neighbors help me too because the load's been so big.
And what kind of supplies have you been hauling?
Mostly pet supplies, but also I get coats and just human stuff, food, chainsaws, all kinds of stuff. It's just a mixture.
I've seen you have a Facebook page, and why don't you let folks know what that looks like? What's that? How can they find it on Facebook?
Yes, sir. They just do AA Pet Taxi and the Similan Transport LLC. And I take pictures of all donations. And when I deliver it, I also take pictures so everybody knows where their donations are going.
I was on there this morning, and I saw that you're hauling a lot of dog food, and
Yes, sir.
you think about these kind of things that are so vital, and yet folks don't have either the resources to spend money on it and or at least go find it.
Yes, sir.
Andy, I mean, I've not been up there. Of course, I've heard a lot of folks. What have you seen? I mean, it looks like people are really coming together, but this is going to be a long process. So tell us some stories.
Yes, it's just Americans helping Americans. You got families that lost everything. They lost their homes, their cars, and even the land that their houses sat on, so they can't even rebuild there. And you got kids and different families sleeping in tents, and that's what's touched my heart.
Yeah, because it's their land. Where are they going to go stay? And it's getting chilly, kind of cold up
Yes,
there this time of year.
it's very cold. It's already snowed one time, and now the temperatures dropped now, and they're using fire barrels just to stay warm right now.
It's just unbelievable. What towns have you been delivering to?
I've been all over. I've started in Boone and Blowing Rock area, and now I cover all parts of Asheville so far. I
And,
just I'll search for the high demands, and that's where I take it where people need it the most.
and you're doing this all on your own.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I'm in the animal business, and you can't charge somebody that just lost everything. So I'm just doing this. It touched my heart, and I've been doing this since day one myself.
Well,
Yes,
that
I've
is
got what all the people has donated to me so far. That's the only way I was able to do this. I couldn't do it by myself. People's donations.
It looks like you've had some folks helping you too, huh?
Yes, sir. I've had people bring truckloads to my house. I've had people mail stuff to me. I've got multiple different pickup locations. So,
You're still going to do this over the next so many weeks, or what's your
sir,
plans?
as long as I've got supports and the means, the way to do this, I don't plan to quit because these people's going to need it for months to come, even years.
The email I received was it looks like St. Francis Animal Hospital was also a point of drop off for you. Where are they located?
They're located in Pineville. That is one of the spots I've helped do it out of multiple different ones. I've got places from Hickory all the way to Charlotte.
If folks are listening here this morning on Carolina Focus, how can they help?
Donate or anything they feel. It don't matter if it's $5 or $20. Every little bit helps.
And how can they get the funds to you?
I have multiple ways on my Facebook, and also I've partnered up with a Randolph County SPCA. They're a rescue out of Randolph County, North Carolina, and they've got 501c. Just if they're sending money for that, make sure they put AA Pet Taxi or something because each donation is organized, goes to certain things with them. So we just want to make sure the money, if they're donating for hurricane relief, they put my name on it somehow, so we know that's exactly what it's for.
Folks, we're talking with Andy Alligood, Alligood. He runs AA Pet Taxi and Transport. And Andy, you were just saying, what county?
It's Randolph County,
Randolph
SP.
County, and you can make your donations there.
Yes, that's 501c, so that's tax write off if you want decide to donate cash or whatever.
Yeah, and that would help you
Yeah,
tremendously.
yeah. Just make sure they put my business name or something in it so the money goes to the right place.
Absolutely. As we conclude here, some stories, some heartfelt, some things that you experienced that you didn't think you would experience. Tell us a few.
The worst thing that touched my heart is when you see young kids that don't have nothing. They're living in tents and just struggling. They're freezing because they don't have clothes. They lost everything. So that's what touched me. Like if I woke up today and I lost my vehicle, my house, and I had to live in a tent, I would want others to help me. So that's why I'm helping them.
Just I can't imagine. I just
Yes,
can't imagine. Yeah, and winter's starting to set in. So,
and
beside pet food and that kind of stuff, coats. Well,
coats. They're looking for propane, buddy heaters, anything, generators, saws. They're just desperate to stay warm right now.
that is
But
amazing.
if they donate coats or any kind of clothing, most places need new clothes. They won't take used clothes.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Yeah, you can go to Costco and spend a couple $100 and pick up some good new clothing. And
Yes, sir.
Andy Alligood is with us here this morning, Carolina Focus. Before we let you go, Andy, of course, one more time, where can folks donate?
They can donate well, if they want to do any kind of cash or anything at Randolph County SPCA, and that's a 501 nonprofit. Just make sure they label where it's going, so because every donation is separated with them, and they just got a strict structure. And also, there's multiple drop off stations. They can follow my Facebook. I try to keep up a daily list because it changes what the supply needs every day.
And on
Um,
Facebook, it's AA Pet Taxi and Transport.
yes, sir.
Andy, final words for us here on this Sunday morning?
I just hope people just continue helping. These people's gonna need it for a long time.
Bless you in what you do. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.